Sonic the Hedgehog's design has not changed since Sonic Forces, and I think that's a big problem. Since Sonic Forces released back in 2017, Sonic has looked exactly the same in every major appearance. You know, he's got the same proportions, the same expressions, like the same sized quills, you know, same overall style. And yeah, like his design is iconic, you know, it works. But the problem is it hasn't evolved at all. You know, when a long running series wants to feel fresh, one of the easiest ways to show that is through its character design. Even small changes can signal a new direction or new tone or new era for the character. Without that, everything starts to kind of blur together, and that's kind of where Sonic is right now. New games obviously come out, but visually they don't feel that different from what we've already seen. And the weird thing is, Sonic didn't always have this problem. If you look back, his design actually evolved quite a bit. Classic Sonic had a shorter, rounder look. Then the adventure era, like Sonic Adventure 2, you know, like made him taller, more expressive, more cool, you know. Even small changes like that made each era of Sonic feel distinct. But since the modern style was locked in, that evolution kind of stopped. The design we have now for Sonic is a very safe version of Sonic. Nothing about it really pushes the character forward anymore, and when a design becomes too safe, it kind of stops being exciting also. If you compare that to other major franchises, they're constantly evolving. In Breath of the Wild, Link was completely redesigned, you know, he was reimagined for a new generation. In Super Mario Odyssey, Mario still looks like Mario, but he has that modern flair, you know. They don't throw away the character, they instead redesign the character to best suit the game's aesthetic. And Sonic hasn't really had that moment in years. And this actually affects more than just the visuals, it affects how Sonic feels as a character. His design used to reflect his personality, you know, confident, energetic, a bit rebellious, cool, you know. But when the design stays the same for so long, that personality can start to feel less distinct. You know, he still is Sonic, but he doesn't stand out the same way he used to, you know, especially in the early 2000s. But even small updates could go a long way, like, you know, slightly updated proportions or more expressive animations. I mean, what we've seen in Shadow Generations is a massive step in the right direction, but also a new art direction or visual style. You know, I think that is what Sonic needs as well. You know, we just need something that makes a new game instantly feel new and feel different and feel evolved from, you know, the prior games. You know, changing too much could backfire, but I honestly don't think so. I think people really want a redesign. I think people have had enough of the small quill Sonic model from Sonic Forces. I think that is outdated and we are ready for a new one. But at the end of the day, right, Sonic's design is subjective. You know, people might love the shorter quill design and more baby blue color of Sonic, but for me, I prefer long quilled Sonic. I prefer more darker shade Sonic, and I prefer a cooler Sonic. So what do you think? You know, what do you think? Do you think Sonic should change its design, or do you think it should stay exactly the same? You know, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.